And now, it's time for a breakdown with Sage Jones.
All right, y'all, we're back with a hip-hop focus segment I like to call Uncensored. Check the spelling. So, a quick disclaimer. This is not a smear campaign on Atlanta. I love Atlanta. We're just addressing a conversation hip-hop purists like myself ask in various circles, but I digress. So, it's 1997. The Olympics just left the city, and in 96, Atlanta became the destination of mass desire. Outkast really kicked the door down for the South with ATL. I was a sophomore in college at Morgan State, and back and forth to NY every chance I could, so I was still pretty close to the goings on. My boy was telling me about how hopping it was out there, and what do you know? I ended up moving to Atlanta, transferring to Clark Atlanta University in 98, and I had no idea what I was walking into. The hip-hop station out there was Hot 97.9, and they used to broadcast from the legendary 112. Not the one that moved up into DeKalb County, but the OG 112 on Cheshire Bridge Road, standing online for an hour, paying the security guards an extra $20 to let you in because you're not 21 and your New York license expired. Party till they start serving breakfast, but you still go to the diner across on the other end of the parking lot because they serve crepes. Yeah, that 112. After the broadcast went off the air, they would go straight Dirty South, and I think DJ Cowboy, I think his name was, would play some stuff that's not on the radio. It would be straight booty shake stuff for the first part. Then the crunk sound would take over. And who was the leader of the charge? You got it. Lil Jon, the Eastside Boys. Little did we know that disembarking of the crunk era was a package deal when it came to fully accepting Atlanta and the South. Now, I don't know how long it's been going on or bubbling up before my arrival in 97, 98, but there was only a small market for that sound at the time. It was an outlet for partygoers that seemed to encapsulate the overall persona of Shawty in it. I'm here to party, I'ma rep my zone, I'ma ice grill a few cats in the process, right in front of them, shout out a few lyrics angrily while the music gets me hype, or crunk, throw a couple bowls, show some goals, and if somebody wanna fight, hey, I'm with that too. Songs like Get Crunk Who You With, Be a B.I., and What you gonna do? What you gonna do? What you gonna do? Yo, my first impression of this sound, I can't lie, is that it makes you move. This pocket of partygoers were at all the clubs, whether you thought they were or not. You heard a lot of this music in strip clubs too. And for what it's worth, that's where the Yin Yang Twins in them got the term twerk. That's where it came from. Atlanta strip club scene. The popularity was growing alongside of some of the giants of the industry at the time. Artists like T.I., Luda, Lil Scrappy, Crime Mob, you know, the Nuck If You Buck, Trillville, Pastor Troy, Jermaine Dupri, Killer Mike popped up, the whole Bone Crusher situation, and then, you know, they were spin-off of the Outkast Dungeon Family unit. So they were trendsetters, alright, and Waymakers ascending on the game, all by ways of Hot Atlanta. 3 6 Mafia was tearing the club up, P and No Limit was still hanging around, Cash Money was thriving, further coining what Southern hip-hop sounds like, and UGK and the Chop and Screw movement, they was rocking out in Houston for that time frame. It was all ringing off. But why did I bring up Lil Jon? Why is he so important in this analysis? Because, in my opinion, he is solely responsible for making great music, undeniable music, without saying anything on it. Like, not an instrumental, but he was yelling 3 words. Yeah! What? And couple that with 2 more phrases over and over again that disrespects you and your crew, and we have a new entry into the Urban Dictionary, and everybody wanted to get crunk. Now, I was challenged by this notion by my brother Herc MC, who was claiming that 2 Live Crew wasn't saying nothing for this booty shake sound, and I agree, but I had to counter with the fact that even though they weren't saying anything content-wise, it still was a full-on 16 for each verse. Now, I could be wrong, maybe they had more songs like Doodle Brown and Cat D Coming. But again, you knew you was getting when you heard 2 Live Crew. You wasn't listening to them for lyrics. You was looking to get up on something because you knew what that music did for the ladies. And in turn, what that did was make it permissible, acceptable, sufferable, or just plain common to not have to say or have any bars on a song and have it received well by the people. This was a turning point if you ask me. And again, this is not a smear campaign on him or anybody. I must make it a point to give him his flowers. This guy made some major heat for the culture, and I went out and bought that Kings of Crunk album in 02, and still got some of those songs in my playlist, like Throw It Up, Pastor Troy referencing Throwing Up Your Hood, repping Zones. You had Knocking the Heads Off with Kiss and Styles, and a little known fact, this is actually where Pitbull got one of his first real moments of shine before he started having colognes named after him. I guess he found his lane, and you know, good for him. Anyway, the South was throwing darts left and right with joints like No More Playing GA, Watch for the Hook, Black Ice, Damn, the Usher joint, yeah, the whole Gangsta Grills movement, the foundation was being built. And with this trend being accepted, where would this go and how far will it reach? Where was the trade-off? Did this lower the bar? Did it make it easier for anybody to make their version of what they thought hip-hop was? Now that this formula has proven to work. Was this the line of demarcation between hip-hop and rap? Once that wall came down, we didn't know what was coming out with it.
Right here, all right? Hey,